What does being Kamogelo mean to you? What have you experienced in terms of how people receive you? How important do you think it is to disclose as a trans man to your partner? Why do you say gay people aren't receptive of trans people? In terms of disclosure, you spoke about it earlier, disclosing to your partners and all of that.
Yeah.
How important do you think it is to disclose as a man, but like a trans man, to your partner, or trans woman to your partner?
It's very important because people come with expectations for the fact that, like I keep saying, what you see is what you get. So you are seeing a gent, therefore you're expecting to see everything a gent has. Even if it's a micro penis, it's still a penis nonetheless, right? And it's honestly unfair to be leading someone on because also a sexual connection is a thing, understand? And it's only fair that another person knows what they're in for or what they signed up for, in a sense. And I'd also appreciate someone disclosing certain things about them that are actually probably going to affect our relationship in a good or bad way. So it's safe for the both of us before we catch feelings, for them to know this is what you signed up for, and will we be able to continue with this moving forward. So disclosure is really a big thing, though it's a nightmare, but so that's why I avoid dating a lot. But when I do, you see, when I was a lesbian, these were magic. And I still consider them magic because I could literally just leave you at foreplay and give you the best time of your life. The chat is you came. And you can't come now and tell me, hey, niggas are selfish because, hey, this nigga only thought about himself. Nah, I made you come. And you're happy now, huh? So most of you are see a penetration. I'm gonna leave you at that. I got the job done. Mastered it.
How do you identify now, with the transition? And what is pansexual?
Okay, so I identify as male. Sexual preference, I'm pan. And me discovering that I'm pansexual, it goes back to dick envy. I found myself, like I said, before I went for my chest surgery, right? It was a matter of having to do research. Even with cisgender people, we took a sharp placing of nipples, but I don't want to get there and then the doctor's doing his own thing and then next thing my nipples are here. So it was also a matter of now, if I'm gonna get phalloplasty, what kind of thing do I want? Do I want an uncut dick? Do I want a cut dick? You know what I'm saying? And it started like it did with my top surgery, where it's now like constant research to a point whereby you question, is it dick envy? Do I want this for me? You start growing a sort of obsessive behavior towards that. And it's so tricky to the mind because it's like, now, why do I feel like I'm craving this more than I actually want this on me? And that was the most confusing times of my life, honestly speaking, because I was like, if I were to come out as gay, as a gay man, a lot of questions would be derived around from, why did you then transition? Forgetting transition is not even about, my sexual preference and my transition are two different things, and they should be kept at that. Yeah. So, me discovering that I'm pansexual and having to do all that research is like, is it dick envy? Do I want the dick? Or do I want to feel what? You also think, did I even miss points in my life as a lesbian where maybe if I had tested that part out sexually, you could know, the difference or where you stand. And then, yes, I started that, but I think the whole discovery of it and fully accepting that I'm pan is when I went out with my friends this one time, years back. This was just probably 2-3 years in testosterone medically. And we went to a party, this other gay guy, so handsome. And we kicked it off, and I didn't have a problem with it. I saw a person, I was like, let's go ahead and do it. He wanted a relationship. I was up for it, but, and I'm sorry to say this, but gay people are not really accepting of transgender people, trans men, type of thing. So it was, I didn't want to disclose to him, still haven't, but we were kicking it off, we were hitting it, and that's when I figured, okay, no, it wasn't just, and even if I were to be gay, I don't think I would have been the dominating part of life. There's top and bottom type of thing, so I would have been the top always, and not the receiving. Top is the giver, the bottom is the receiver.
Okay.
There's a lot.
So, yeah, that's a difficult one. Why do you say gay people aren't receptive of trans people?
I've had a lot of instances where I found myself so I know a trans guy, right? And he's fully and openly gay. And one of his main chats was the fact that you have a pussy and you have you can get whatever you want at any time. Type of thing. Like they literally, I don't think they understand. Why did you transition if you're gonna be dating guys at the end of the day, forgetting that sexual preference, it's not even about gender. It's just your sexual preference at the time. So there's a lot of hate that comes with it. I've read up on it, I've experienced it, and yeah, especially from gay people and butch lesbians, because also you think you're better. You didn't transition for them, but they would literally tell you, well, no, because they're not so voice. How? It's just a lot of hate going around, and that's toxic. But yeah.
What have you experienced in terms of how people receive you?
You see, this what you see is what you get type of thing. It's exactly that. It starts being questionable where I'm a very open person. I'm a people's person at times. And yeah, for me, they receive me as a gent because that's what they see, and I like that. It's only tricky now when you just find yourself slipping and telling a person, so I'm trans, don't mind the scars, because a lot of people will be asking ridiculous questions. Sometimes I just say I got stabbed, but I mean, who stabs you so precisely? And then now you just do your thing, type of thing. So yeah, they receive me well, but until sometimes you then say what I'm trans, then pronouns change, like I'd said earlier on. And yeah, but overall, I'm just happy with how I'm received. The only problem is that when my voice breaks, it's funny because this happens just when you're about to receive your shot, like literally a week, it would break, it would become more lower. Or actually high-pitched, sorry. It would become high-pitched just a bit. And now I would like try to, bring it back up, but it began. So now it questions Wuti, and type of thing. And I've gotten that twice or three times already, and it's just, yeah, that's uncomfortable.
And from your family?
Those ones, yeah, those people are very accepting of me. They're very supportive. Last year, my father, this gent came to the party. And I had already changed my name by then. I'd already changed ID and Magang Biga told the elders, and they were so understanding to a point where by Magapasha, what was your Lili Kamalele on your ID? And I'm like, it's Kiamokhet. And she said, Baraki Kamokhel. She literally shook her head. She's like, Baraki Kamokhel. And then she started saying all those things. And I'm like, okay, shuti they are. Like, Kiamokhet, Bonabati, Kikamokhel. And to me, that was, yeah, that acceptance beyond, it was priceless. It was, yeah. They've always seen me as this person, but now that I'm out, izinto sezishintshile. They actually, even before like the ceremony started, but busy meeting, they don't want to hear anyone else referring me to as Balisa or Bangbizintomazane or any sort of chats. And if anyone has questions, come out with it already. And we're a big family. Like, I mean, extended, everyone, even people I hadn't seen for years. It's just uncomfortable because other people started touching me, man. But it was. Can't even explain it, can't even find a word for it, but it is, yeah.
What does being Kamogelo mean to you?
My mom would have accepted me if she was still alive. It means I'm recognized, it means I'm seen, it means I'm appreciated for who I am. Because that's the thing, when you transition, you don't change much. You're still the person that you are, it's just that now you are becoming and growing into your own body. And if people could look at it in that way with you, you're not losing the person. It's still the same person. It's just that now they are starting to live their truth. And whatever reasons you loved them for, you can still continue to love them for that and probably even discover more things that are beautiful about them. So, Kamogelo to me means, yeah, it's beautiful. I think that's where I find the most gratitude in everything else. Mama yena wangipha ligama leli la kaKyamogetswe. But even coming from them,